Hello everybody, Chris from dubizzle Cars here, and over the past couple of months we've driven some interesting cars. We've driven comfortable, small, compact. We haven't driven anything this big before. This is the 2021 GMC Yukon. Named after a mountain range somewhere in the US, it seems to have brought the wind noise with it, so we apologise if we do hear too much of that. Now when we said big, we don't mean inside, we mean all over the place. Look at the sheer size of this car, and it's big all over the place. It has a massive grille up front, massive 20-inch tyres, and as we move towards the back end of the car, and you can just see the sheer size of this thing. It is absolutely massive. It's a humongous car, but to be honest, it's pretty agile for a car of this size. The body roll is pretty insignificant. You don't even feel the body roll, even going through corners about 100 kilometers an hour, which is fantastic when you think this thing weighs over 3 tons. And again, the sheer size of it. Now that we're at the back here, let's take a look at what's behind door number 5, because I guess we have 2 at the front, 2 here. This should be door number 5. Now, as always, 3 ways to open it. One inside, which is for some reason up in the air somewhere. You've got a thing all the way down here, but now the car doesn't open. Oh, it does. So we'll use it here. We also have an option on the key as well. As you can see, very, very large inside. This car is literally, it's humongous everywhere you look. And it has plenty of space. But what if you have extra adults or extra children in the car anyway? So you have, let's see, 8 people. You can only fit 5 right now, but there is, of course, a 3rd row, and it's electronic. So we simply press the button, and up it comes. We don't press it, we have to hold it. And we can do it on both sides. Of course, it compromises the boot space a little bit, but it also allows you to put your big family in here too. Inside the front here, as you can see again, massive. This car is huge everywhere you look at it. It is very comfortable, especially for someone of my size, and it will be comfortable for you as well. We have leather upholstery up here, which can be heated and cooled. Great for a hot summer's day here in the UAE. And as you can see, plenty of features inside here. Huge center console, so whatever you have for storage, this is where you put it. Now that we're inside, and I can say it's like sitting at home. I don't want to get out of this car. It's so comfortable inside here. And then we have to look at all of this, and you can see the sheer amount of buttons inside this car. There are so many, it's unbelievable. On the left here, we have stuff like the 4-wheel drive selector. We have all the safety features that we can have here, plus the auto on and off. Not a big fan of that, but it's here. In the center stack here though, we have all the controls for the AC and the media interface. Of course, in this car, it is a touchscreen and it's rather large. Navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is featured here. Now, you're probably asking, what's this? Now, a couple of years ago, GM removed the good old-fashioned stick shift and they replaced it with, well, this. At first I thought maybe this is a cassette player, but no, this is the gear selector. And at first I wasn't too keen on it, but I can kind of see what they've done. They saved a lot of space because obviously the gear selector is also not here, and it's not here, so it's not interrupted. Nice and clean here, and it does look rather nice. In the second row of seats, we have, of course, space for 3, and just looking at it, this looks like a full-size seat here in the middle, which is, again, mighty impressive for an SUV. Like we said, this car is massive everywhere we look. If you don't have the second passenger here in the middle, you can just pull this down, and there you have cup holders and a mobile phone holder as well. These seats, soft and supple, just like the ones at the front, and they're very comfortable. As you can see, plenty of space here as well. These seats are actually all the way back, so space in the back here is kind of compromised, but for the second row of passengers, it is comfortable. As you can see, we have some great features back here as well. We have 2 screens back here with branded signature headphones, which is great, so completely cut out all the noise. So if the kids are watching something in the back that you don't want to listen to, you put the headphones on them. We have connectivity options here, including HDMI and USB-C, rear AC, and down here, it's a plug. So under the bonnet here, and big is certainly a common theme in this video here. As you can see, we have a very big V8 engine that is mounted in that direction towards the end of the car. It generates 420 horsepower, it has 6.2 litre displacement, and is connected to a 10-speed automatic gearbox, which sends power to all 4 wheels. Amazingly enough, this thing weighs over 2-3 tons even. This thing will do 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. For an SUV of this size, that is so impressive. So what do we think of this car, and is it worth the money? So the base model of this car costs 193,000 dirhams. Now, that is base. This is the Denali version. This is the more luxurious version, and you'll pay an extra 100,000 dirhams for all of this. All of these features. You get the same space with the base model, but you won't get the same engine as you get a 5.3 litre V8, and you won't get all of these features. Now, I kind of now understand why these cars are so popular. As I said before, it's like, I don't even want to leave my house, it's that comfortable. Using this as a cruiser from, say, Abu Dhabi all the way to Ras Al Khaimah, this car is the car you want to be inside. This is the ideal car for you and your family if you want to sit in nothing but comfort and style. That wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know more about the Yukon, or you just want to have a chat, take it down in the comment section below.